Hello everyone, this is Ala and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. We were about to enter the next dungeon, that is the Thousand Maws of Toto-Rak. So let's hop into queue, let's get ready. Yeah. Let's see. We have some cute mounts that we can look at. I mean, I'm still in love with this dog. Like, it's adorable. And we're ready to go already. Nice. Let's annoy the people again with our long cutscene. Just kidding. Take your time. Watch those cutscenes if you play. People just have to wait. They gotta live with it. In this dungeon, it is kinda labyrinthy, so I would really recommend having your minimap open, like this. So, you know where you're going. I changed my abilities, so they're not the same anymore. Actually, I think they changed this dungeon, so it's not as confusing anymore. It's pretty straightforward. I feel like in general, the dungeons here at the start are way more forgiving now. Like, they used to be... Like, if you didn't know what to do, you could be stuck here for a while. But thankfully, people weren't new anymore, so they knew what they had to do. But if you only had new players, I was stuck here for a while. Because I was the only one that knew what we had to do. Everyone else was kind of lost, so... But I figured, oh, everyone knows what to do here. But nope, they didn't. So, yeah, we had to walk all the way back to get stuff done. Don't come for me, I know I'm not a good tank. I'm not the best tank. But I'm trying. But that's the thing, sometimes that is actually my issue, because I still think it's like the old way, so I'm expected to have to do things, certain things. And I don't. That's confusing. Sometimes I just don't run with it, because I think something is gonna happen. not gonna lie, it does make the dungeons a little bit more boring since they are not as hard anymore. Like, it's not really a challenge anymore. I guess maybe you can new players, but as someone who knows what to do and everything, it's not as challenging anymore. Thankfully, later dungeons are still challenging, which is the main thing, right? Like, obviously, the start should be easier for beginners, so I don't like that. Just as someone who... I mean, I guess now it has some appeal again because you have to learn them anew if you're used to all the old ones. What I'm trying to say, in a very complicated way, I think dungeons have become easier. And I guess it's good because they're at the beginning, so it shouldn't be rocket science to get through them. New weapon. Oh. Oh, we're already at the end. So yeah, this has gotten way easier. Like, it's literally just straightforward. Before it was confusing and you would have to find your way like crazy. I mean, maybe I can find a map of the old one, I don't know. But yeah. Ooh, looks familiar.
Darkness.
Might say your favorite comes now to me. Why are these cutscenes so long now? With a countenance that bespeaks understanding, an entreating power the echo, I must needs choose my words with care.
Mayhap I might if I deign to speak in my guest crude tongue. We meet at last. I am Lahabrea of the Asians, servant to the one true God. Yours is a most fantastical tale, truly absorbing. It is a tale to tell Eorzea's children before bedtime, and it will soon be dark, bringer of light.
The dark minions.
All that stands between this world and darkness is an irksome anomaly in the ether. The Echo. Yes, yours is a most fascinating tale. Alas, like all good tales, it must needs come to an end. But fear not.
Here, feel the presence of evil.
For the end of your tale is but the beginning of another. The tale of the crystal's demise.
Oopsie. Only one commendation. Maybe I made them wait too long. Sorry. Finally, fresh air. Mayhap not so fresh, but better than before. She looks cute. Like a granny. It's really cute. Ah, Sinister One is gone. This one can leave this awful place. I mean, the hairdo is not really my thing, but, you know. Did Walking One vanquish the many-legged one? This one is grateful to Walking One. This one is called Phrixio, eldest of these ones of Little Solace. Can never see her again. Alpha Squad reporting, sir. Nothing of note at Lark Skull, sir. Understood. Return to Area 12. Damn it all. Where is that accursed Akon hiding? No sign of our wizened friend. Oh, that was a question, sorry. I'm afraid not, my lord. Shall I order that the search perimeter be expanded? Absolutely not. We risk alerting the Gridanians to our presence. His Excellency bid us avoid unnecessary confrontation. Loath though I am to admit it, I have found no evidence to suggest that the remove will be gracing the immortal realm in the near future. I ask you, what good is a god who does not grant one's wishes? Were I a sylph, I should strongly consider finding myself another idol. Which reminds me, what of the Sylphs we captured? A handful of them seemed to be in reasonably good health when last I looked. Apologies, my lord. I fear we may have been overzealous in our efforts to compel them to summon their Akon. Really, Centurion, were you not aware that vegetables bruise easily? It is well that I did not entrust you with the important task of making my dinner. Well, mayhap it was a kindness, better dead in truth than dead to one's own god, I suppose, if you believe in such things. Dawn is upon us. Make ready to withdraw. Useless? We're so close to completion. I can fair taste it, but at this rate... No, I must be patient. Our efforts will bear fruit in due time. What was it you always said? Ah yes, though it mean bringing down the very heavens, who shall challenge the limits of possibility, if not we? In that alone were you right, Garland. But your star is long fallen, while mine doth begin to rise. And it shall burn so bright that Lord Van Belzor's ultimate weapon will seem a mere candle beside it. Insert evil laugh. Those walking ones did for Noxia, this one is certain of it. This one fears that other taken ones also suffered the same fate. This one is convinced. Walking ones have black hearts, seek only to harm these ones. Walking ones are not to be trusted. I'm a walking one. Now, Norexia, do not pass judgment too hastily. Not all walking ones are alike. Though there are evil ones among the walking ones, there are good ones also. Exactly. Otherwise, that's racist. Does walking one feel unwell? This one would know what brings walking one to this place. Came to this one's rescue at Naruxia's bidding, then this one owes walking one a debt of gratitude. Walking one has questions about Lord Ramude, and this one will provide answers. But first, let these ones quit this lightless place. This one will return to Little Solace. When walking one is ready, please come and see this one. These ones may speak properly then. Then it is settled. Let this one accompany walking one outside. Cute. Very cute. Whoops. Ah, there we go. Ah, you're back. Tell me the Sylph Elder is well. Thank the gods for that. I don't rightly know what to make of the rest of your tale, but I'm full glad Phyxiv didn't come to any harm. But there I go, tempting fate. Run over to the Little Solace and secure us peace with the Sylphs before aught else befalls us. Rest assured, I'll send word to our friends of Charlian and the Twin Adder both. You've done Gridania a great service this day, lass, and earned yourself a place of honor here at the Druthers in so doing. Be sure and come by whenever you feel like a drop of Kikir and firewater. Bye, wadoo. Get the money. Say, friend, there's something I'd like to ask you to see delivered to the Sylphs of Little Solace. This is Zima Rose Oil. It's a gift to celebrate the safe return of their tribe's elder and the token of Gridania's desire to unite. The wood is not what it once was. The calamity changed the elementals, weakened them. Until their strength is returned, we must lend them ours to keep the wood safe. But ours alone will not be enough. We must have the strength of the Sylphs as well. Only by working together and fitting together will we survive together, and the 12th wood with us. The gift I ask you to bear is a symbol of the hope that both Gridanian and Sylph alike will live to see the light beyond this darkness. Over there. Whoops. I always forget to eat. Wait, I don't think I can do that one now too, can I? Oh, I can. A gift from Walking One Buscaron. A gift for these ones. Yeah, here. Such a lovely scent. This one has never smelled anything like this before. Walking One, Buscaron, and then Adventuring One are very kind. Know that this one is deeply grateful. Many Walking Ones are scary. Many Walking Ones utter many lies and much deception, but this one is moved. Let all these ones be friends forever. Alright. Look at some new shoes. Not loving the fit, but it's alright. Believe in yourself, that's cute. This one has been expecting Walking One. This one fetches Elder One. This one is pleased to see Walking One again. Welcome to the home of these ones. They're coming to ruin it again. There you are, Laura. We have just been hearing tell of your deeds of daring do. Well done. Ah, the Walking Ones who aided Norexia. This one is grateful. A pleasure to have been of service. If you do not mind my asking, how did your misadventure come about? This one does not mind. The misadventures, as Walking One calls them, of this one began when Imperial ones entered the wood. Fearing trouble, these ones decided to watch Imperial ones closely. But these ones watched too closely, and Imperial ones noticed and tried to catch these ones. Having nowhere else to hide, this one fled into Toto-Rak. Would that this one had not. In Toto-Rak, a sinister one robed in black tried to feed this one to a many-legged one. A sinister one robed in black. Why do I have the feeling I should be more worried about that than I am? Elder Frixio, we come to you as emissaries of the nation of Gridania. This missive bears the words of the Elder Seedseer. This one sees, so Walking Ones of Gridania are fearful of Lord Ramu. Plainly put, yes. Your people summoned the Lord of Levin but once, yet that single occurrence occasioned great alarm. But it's not as if the Gridanians dislike you or anything. Actually, it's just the opposite. They think you as friends. And they don't want anything to get in the way of that. That's why the Elder Seedseer wrote to you. This one well knows and respects Horned One Kanisena. Be assured, like Walking Ones of Gridania, these ones have no desire for conflict. These ones resorted to summoning Lord Ramu to protect the wood from Imperial ones. This one counseled against doing so, but was not heeded. Against this one's wishes, Lord Ramu was summoned, and all those ones who took part became touched ones. Oh snap. It's a big beard. These ones want so desperately to turn touched ones back to normal ones, but did not know how, and still do not know. Touched ones, meanwhile, wanted to turn these ones into touched ones, and did know how. So this one fled to little solace with all those ones who did not wish to be bound to Lord Ramu. But Walking Ones of Gridania need not fear touched ones or Lord Ramu. Unlike other primal ones, Lord Ramu is not callous and cruel. So long as Walking Ones do not trespass on these ones' ancestral homeland, where touched ones reside, Walking Ones will not suffer thunderous judgment. But this one has spoken enough of touched ones. This one would speak instead of these ones. As this one said, these ones desire peace with Walking Ones of Gridania. And so these ones ask for a chance to set things right. By way of an addendum, mortals who are tempered come to take on the qualities embodied by the primal in question. In the case of the Sylphs, Ramu's influences made them fiercely protective of their homeland. This explains why they are so hostile towards trespassers, but what about the abductions? A fine question, Ida. The abductions are, I believe, an expression of the tempered Sylphs' desire for reconciliation. Another quality traditionally associated with Ramu. In the crudest manner imaginable, they seek to bring their fellows back into the fold, a timely reminder that the challenges posed by each primal are unique. Elder Frixio, we thank you for making your will known to us. The people of Gridania will rest easier in the knowledge that they and the Sylphs are united in their desire for peace. Wishing to cooperate, this one has written down the feelings of these ones. Please see that these feelings are conveyed to honor one Kan Isena. And with that, I believe we can lay the matter of Ramu to rest. That Sylph Elder's very reasonable, I must say. You could learn a lot from him. Was that a jibe? If so, I feel it only fair to observe that one of us wouldn't recognize reason. If I punched her on the nose, did I say fair? I meant reasonable. Well, they love to bicker. Anyway, we're going to head back to the Waking Sands and tell Manphilia all about it. You do that. Fear not, we will be sure to mention the instrumental part you played in all of this. And while we see to that, we would appreciate it if you would deliver Frixio's missive to the Adder's Nest. Elder Frixio, we humbly thank you for your time. It has been an honor. The honor is this one's. Together, let the Walking Ones of Gridania and these ones find a way to live in peace. Please wait, Walking One Lura. This one has yet to give Walking One a token of this one's appreciation. And these ones summoned Lord Ramu. These ones were gifted this crystal. This one would now bestow the crystal upon Walking One as a symbol of these one's trust. Well, thank you. I think. This part really reminds me of The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, like the Temple of Time, where all the sages are. Literally same thing. This one was not mistaken about Walking One. Walking One is destined to walk a fate far crueler than this one can imagine. A brilliant light from within Walking One enveloped the crystal this one saw. Mark this one well, that crystal will one day be of use to Walking One. Walking One must keep that crystal safe at all times. Before Walking One returns to Gridania, this one would ask Walking One to watch Touched Ones. So long as Touched Ones are not troubled, Touched Ones will not make trouble. If Walking One witnesses Touched Ones making no trouble, mayhap Walking One can testify to Walking Ones of Gridania that these ones mean no harm. These ones' homeland is fraught with danger. This one marks down safe places to look out for Touched Ones. Stand lookout. Yeah, no, I can just type it in chat, but I don't know, I'm just used to this. There are temperate sylphs in the distance. You do not sense that they pose a danger if left alone. Well, then we should leave them alone, right? I should sell some stuff again. If it isn't Lura, how went the meeting with the Sylphs? A missive from the Sylph Elder himself, if I may. So the Sylphs have no desire for conflict, nor do they intend to summon Ramuh. And so long as we leave the Temperate Ones be, we need not fear any aggression on their part. The Elder Seedsir will be overjoyed to hear that the Sylphs have welcomed our overtures. And in the knowledge that they bear us no ill will, we may channel our resources towards tackling the more conspicuous threats to our security. We have done this nation a great service, my friend. On behalf of all Gridanians, I give you my thanks. The Sylphic folk have long been friends to Gridania. The mere thought of being at war with them pained the Elder Seedsir to no end. But owing to your efforts, she will be able to rest easier. Being the benevolent soul that she is, my lady will surely try to find a way to reserve the tempering process. Once again, I thank you. Had the signs of the Seventh Dawn not offered to mediate between our peoples, suspicion and doubt may well have led us into needless conflict. Pray, pass on my regards to Lady Minfilia. Hello Lura, can you hear me? It is I, Minfilia. Ada and Papa Lima returned some little while ago, and they wasted no time in regaling me with the tale of your exploits. Thanks in large part to you, the name of one primal may be struck from our list of enemies, and the Gridanians may turn their attention to more pressing matters. Well done. Yet the end of one tale it is, but the start of another. Pray return to the waking sands at your earliest convenience. I would apprise you of the present situation in person. I mean, it would be nice if I was not the only one that does everything, but you know. Just gotta have the right people for that, I guess. I always forget I have a mount. Kataru. Well, if it is my favorite adventure, welcome back, Laura. Lady Minfinia awaits you within the solar. Please enter at your leisure. Couldn't I have done that, like, just out of myself, kind of? I feel like they're like, oh, please talk to Tataru, because otherwise you will never talk to her. I'm given to understand that the matter of Ramu has finally been resolved. I fear resolve bespeaks a preeminence we cannot rightly claim, yet I am well satisfied that the Lord of Levin will not trouble us in the foreseeable future. Your satisfaction is assurance enough for me. How fares the investigation? Well enough, Thancred is sparing no effort. There are many and one, just as you suspected. Their purpose, however, eludes us still. I see. I've been meaning to ask, but is Alice quite well? I feel as if I have scarcely seen her in recent days. Oh, you haven't, and nor have I, alas. Alice has chosen to walk her own path, stubborn girl, but you may be assured that our destination remains the same. And on that note, I take my leave of you. I trust the Baldesian report will serve you well. I take it we can proceed as discussed? Why do you ask? You scarce need my permission to act. It is good to see you again, Laura. I've been looking forward to congratulating you on your triumph in the Twaswood. Owing to your efforts, conflict has been averted. Truly, you have done the Science proud. With that, we can strike Ramu from the list. So who's next? The Sahagin and Leviathan? The Lord of the World has not answered his minion's call of late, nor is he expected to do so in the near future. While the Sahagin remain as aggressive as ever, they lack the quantity of crystals required to call forth their god. As with the Sylphs, you can leave them to their own devices for a time at least. For a time bears repeating, we can ill afford to fall complacent. It is as Y'shtola says, unless we know the minds of the beast tribes, we cannot predict with any certainty when next the primal will return to plague the land. This being the case, we must proceed with as much haste as prudence allows. Any word on Titan? The Maelstrom keeps the kobolds under constant observation. We shall hear from them ere long, you may depend upon it. Indeed, so then of all the known primals that have been active in recent times, we are left with... Gridania, wait, I mean Garuda, who is the primal of the Ixal who live near Gridania. Yes, that's what I meant. So many realms to cover. Would that there were a more efficient way to conduct our surveys? Were he still with us, we should not long have wanted for a more practicable solution. She's not wrong there. Where in the world are you, Chief? Who's Chief? But one sure step at a time. Henceforth, the Order of the Twin Adder will handle all matters pertaining to the Sylphs under the sage guidance of the Seedseers. I bid you all enjoy a moment's respite. You have earned it. But I want to do my next dungeon, or primal, or whatever. Oh, let me guess. Everyone can have a break except me. Is there something else, Laura? Beg pardon, a man named Lahabrea, sporting a red mask and robed in black. 12 preserve. Prior to the calamity, the Asians took great pains to remain hidden. Why would they choose to cast off their veil of secrecy now? Gods, this bodes ill. We must take advantage of the present lull in primal hostilities and investigate this Lahabrea. Learn all we can of him and his designs. I dread to Eek! No, Tataru. Don't die. A sylph in Fanalan. At long last, this one finds walking one Lura. This one is most dependable of these ones, is sent by Elder One Frixio to help walking ones. This one is called Norexia. This one comes as a friend. Let these ones be friends. Oh, I was so happy that we were done with this way of talking. Pleasure to meet you, Norexia. After she's been eeked. Back to Minfilia. As I said, everyone can take a break except for me. Yes, Hataru is as ready to express her fright as she is to express everything else. Not all of us are forged of the same steel as you, I'm afraid. But it takes all kinds to make a family, and it pleases me to know and to see ours continue to grow. One by one, the people of Eorzea are beginning to unite Lura, drawn to the hope that shines within you. Yet the darkness threatens to engulf this light. Never have I doubted the Asians' presence, but that they have grown so brazen as to carry out their work in plain sight fills me with a sense of deep foreboding. Let's investigate Lahabrea. I am afraid there is no rest for the weary Lura. We must delve further into the motivations of the masked man, the Asian known as Lahabrea. This is an ideal moment to do so, while our hands are not bound dealing with another primal. At present, we know little and less about the Asians, only that destruction follows in their wake. I should not be surprised if these beings are behind the chaos that wrecks the realm if my fears prove to be reality. We must do all in our power to stop them. Earlier I sent word to each grand company to solicit cooperation. The Immortal Flames responded to the effect that they have information on a potential sighting. This is intelligence that we can ill afford to ignore. Go speak with Flame Commander Swift at the Hall of Flames in Ul'dah to inquire further. How you go about the investigation thereafter, I leave wholly to your discretion. But whatever you do, never forget that we are dealing with the unknown. You cannot take too many precautions. Be safe, Laura. Alright, we can do this. Sounds easy enough. I think, I hope. Wait, this is still room 7. Let's go to Ul'dah. Swift. The Masked Man. You are come on behalf of the Science, of course. Yes, as we've already relayed to Lady Midfilia, there has been a sighting of this rogue near about Eastern Fenelon. A breastplate stationed at High Bridge described him in detail when he alerted us to suspicious activity. I will point you to the witness, but I'm afraid he died not 2 days ago. That sounds bad. Slain by a marauding horde of Kikirn. Fate can be a cruel mistress. But do not be too quick to despair. Being situated on a trade route, Highbridge sees its fair share of travelers. Folk are always coming and going, and some among them may well have caught a glimpse of your target. You could do worse than to speak with a merchant named Hihibaru. The fellow's always starved for customers, and he'd no doubt welcome your attention, whether or not you have coin or the mind to spend it. What quest do you have? A pub no longer. Right, the wolves then. We have to travel so much all the time, but finally we have a mount, so it's not as bad. I really like the music here. That's a cool statue. Welcome to Highbridge Adventure. Whatever you seek, Hihibaru can provide it. Probably. You're after a masked man? I'm not sure I have one of those in stock. Gosh, hilarious. Oh, you're after a masked man. Why didn't you say so sooner? Such an individual might have featured in one of the many rumors I've heard. If you linger a while, mayhap you'll learn a thing or two, eh? When the Order of Nightfall began excavating the ruins below, I had hopes that Highbridge would turn into a bustling hub for pilgrims. But thanks to the nigh-endless beastman raids, folk are too afraid to come within a mile of here. I sold everything I owned to get my venture started, and I'm loath to give up without making an earnest effort to stick it out. But if things keep going as they are, I'll be bankrupt before the moon is through. Whining won't do me any good, though. No for my business to survive. I need business. Speaking of which, perhaps you'd like to browse my wares, spend a bit of coin to help a struggling merchant. The Masked Man. Buff, I'll take your bloody Masked Man. I know what I said before, but vague rumors are all I've got. If you want to know about him, go and ask the other merchants. Then I shall do that. I've heard tell of the Masked Devil. Seems he's been appearing not only around Highbridge, but elsewhere about Fenelon too. Enough folk have reported seeing him to convince me he's more than a figment of the imagination, but little is known about him otherwise. They are not very helpful, are they? On the trail of a masked man, I have heard of him, but only in hushed tones and faint whispers. It's said he wears a black hooded robe and looks right suspicious, and that's about all I can say, little though it is. Have I seen a masked man wearing a dark robe? No, I haven't, nor do I wish to. Business is bad enough without shady characters lurking about. Folk have been giving Highbridge a wide berth because of all the Kikirn raids. None but the most devout of pilgrims are willing to come here anymore. Judging by your expression, I take it you didn't learn much of use. Look, I'm sorry for my rudeness earlier, it's just that things are tough for us merchants at the moment. The current raids are so constant, so organized. We're beginning to suspect that someone is orchestrating it all. I tend to put my own welfare first, like most of us do, but that doesn't mean I'm a bad person. I promise to keep an eye out for your masked man. If I see or hear anything, you'll be the first to know. Thanks. I finally got some honest-to-God's information on your masked man. Why so confident? Because I saw him with my own two eyes. Suddenly. I was out for an evening stroll, minding my own business, when I noticed a column of smoke rising from a cliff over at False Respite. Curious, I took myself there to find the masked man. Your masked man, I'm sure of it, standing by a fire. As if in answer, some Kikirn appeared soon after, and the group began talking at length. I'm afraid I was too far out of earshot to hear much of anything. After the group had dispersed, an idea came to me. If you were to use the smoldering coal to start a fire, you might be able to arrange a similar meeting. It would be dangerous, I shouldn't doubt, but you've proven yourself more than a match for a pack of rats. So what do you think? That's some sound, reliable information. Even if I do say so myself, well, worth all the lingering about you've been doing, wouldn't you say? To be honest, I'm pretty sure he has no really... I mean, those informations are always like... I mean, you can just put two and two together and you know what's happening. Whoop, well, we need those. We're almost level 35, which is good. Oh wait, those I have. Okay. Deferrable. I guess I'll just do the quest and then by the meantime they should be respawned. Or there are more back here. Patience is key, which I don't have. Well, that was easy enough. But let's see if there's something else here. Wait, where are we? Eastern Fenelon. Doesn't look like it. Back so soon. Were you able to find any clues leading to your masked man? There you go. The scroll, it bears a prayer to Ralgo the Destroyer. In case you're unfamiliar, Ralgo is the guardian deity of Ala Mhigo, which is currently under guardian rule. It's highly uncommon for folk of other nations to revere him. I'd wager my last guild that your assailant was Ala Mhigo. It seems this masked man of yours is very well connected. I must confess, the merchant in me envies such a diverse network of contacts. That self-same merchant also senses danger ahead and darkness besides. Are you certain you'd rather not take things nice and slow here at Highbridge? No, just let me go. The Ala Mhigo bandit you had run-in with is somehow connected to your masked man of mystery. So it stands to reason that if you wanted to pick up the trail again, you should head toward Little Ala Mhigo, over in southern Fenelon. Just so you know what to expect, the settlement is the favorite destination for those refugees who couldn't, well, adapt to life in Ul'dah. The hearts of the denizens are said to be as barren as the wasteland they live in, and for all intents and purposes, it's a lawless place. Be prepared for a not so warm welcome. Now, I'm not certain how much a help she will be, but it just so happens I have a daughter who has relocated to Little Ala Mhigo. Her name is Hihira, and it shouldn't hurt to seek her out first. And while you have her attention, I'd be obliged to if you could send my love. Not a day goes by that I don't think of her. I suppose this is it then. I had hoped that you would linger here a while. Call some fiends, spend some coin, what have you. But something tells me you're destined for greater things. Wherever it is you end up, I wish you the best. Well, that wasn't as bad as it used to be. Southern Fenelon. Was Sutter? I don't know. Everyone knows what I mean, so that's good enough. Yay, we get some more stuff for our hunting dog. Love to see it. Just stumbling over. Sabotender, if you look closely, you will know that in the gold saucer, those are the thingies walking down there. Or like the thingies. The pages and everything, I don't know. They're just sabotenders. Like chicken tenders. Well, sabos. Let's see, anything else in southern Finland? Broken water, Sandskin Heist. I think I literally just saw one. Over there. Uh-huh. I love when things just work out. It's amazing. I only need to get 2 of them? Well, that's nice. A little Ala Mhigo. I don't think there's an entrance here. Nope. Aww, she looks adorable. Why yes, he borrows my father. He said, what? I wish I could be a better daughter to him. It's just that... Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't bother you with family matters, but I'm grateful to you for delivering the message. Now then, what brings you here? A masked man. I'm afraid the description doesn't ring any bells, but one of the others here may have seen something. I would recommend you first speak with Gundobald, the leader of the settlement. I must warn you though, he isn't exactly accommodating to outsiders. Wow, he's right here and you talk... Okay. Talk smack about him. Who are you? State your business and be quick about it. Okay. I guess she was right. Looking for a masked villain, you say, and why should we help you, pray? Unless I can help you. We struggle enough without having to answer the whim of every outsider. You are not welcome here. Be gone. Okay. Sorry for asking. Let me guess, I gotta earn his trust. Oh, this one is so mean because I didn't get how to check the minimap or how to look for stuff on the minimap. So I've been looking for hours to find this dude here because he wasn't like close by to the end of the other, like where you can finish the other main quest. So yeah, I was stuck for a while until I found him. I was so lost. Well met, adventurer. I'm Giselbert, head of security here at Little Ala Mhigo. I heard tell that you have business with Gundobald. Knowing the bristly old bear, I don't doubt he told you to bugger off. Owing to their hardships, the refugees don't trust anyone but themselves. Not even my men. I can get so much as a word of thanks out of them, despite watching the place a day and night. But thanks or no, I try to help my fellow men when I can, and you seem as a decent sort. If you tell me what's brought you here, might be as I can lend a hand. On the trail of a masked villain, you say. Can't say that sounds familiar, but I have men on lookout for a Malja to the south of here. If there's been any suspicious activity, they are like to have seen it. I had in mind to take them each a cup of sweet vanilla tea, so as to lift their spirits. If you were to run this little errand in my stead, they'd be all the more willing to tell you what they know. Wait, I haven't repaired my stuff in a while, I feel like. I always just repair everything because, I don't know, it doesn't cost that much. Just do it. I just hate it. Like, if I have a new class and they need like some old gear or something like this, then I just feel like, I mean, if it's already fixed, then you don't have to worry about it. Like, just go to a mender every now and then, fix everything, and that's it. Like, it's... I mean, what was that? Like, I had like a few things to repair, and it was like 18 gil. Like, it's nothing. Just do it. Who the hells are you? I'm trying to conserve energy here, so leave me alone. Can't I just drink the tea? Well, ain't you considerate, my thanks, friend? What's that? A masked villain hiding among the refugees like as not. Me compatriots as live... What? As live here go about as though they're dead on their feet. It is near impossible to tell what's on their minds. For all I know, they're all up to no good. Okay. Well, that sounds good, having that much trust in each other. When it's about like life or death and everything. You there, are you an Amalja? No, then carry on. Do I look like an Amalja? Ah, the sophisticated aroma. It has been forever since I had a drop of sweet vanillin. I'm going to enjoy this. What? A masked man? Don't know, don't care. Unless he's got dark scaly skin, stands 10 fulms tall, and has the face of a lizard, then I don't give a mummer's fart. Okay. Guess he only cares about the Malja. Tiny person. Shoo, don't bother me. If the Amalja overrun us, I'm blaming you. Have some tea. For me, you shouldn't have. Sorry, a suspicious masked man. As a matter of fact, I caught a glimpse of someone fitting that description during patrol. Well, I couldn't quite make out whether it was a man or not, what with the mask and the robe, but assuming it was a he was talking with some Ala Mhigans. I assumed he was one of them. Okay. And I guess that was a waste of time. I could have just talked to everyone there. I never know if I should just, you know, those names like Giselbert or whatever it is, if I just should pronounce it in full as German, like Giselbert. I mean, it does sound German, so... But it sounds kinda lame. Ah, you're back, so the right lookouts have aught to share with you. That doesn't sound like much to go by. If you're to get any further in your investigation, seems to me you'll need the cooperation of the Ala Mhigans. For this you'll need to win their trust, and that won't be an easy task. Not for you, but for me it is. I earn quite some respect by now. So you're determined to press on with your investigation, then I have some advice to offer. As I said before, you won't get far with the Ala Mhigans' trust, and the best way to win that trust is to get a compatriot of theirs, someone they respect to vouch for you. Coin does the talking in Ulda, but the Ala Mhigans are bound by something far stronger, if not as tangible, a common purpose. That purpose is, of course, the liberation of their home from the Guardians. Gundabald belongs to the Ala Mhigo Resistance, so your best bet would be someone who's part of the same crew. If you know any well-connected people, you might want to start by asking them. Okay. Oops. Is there not oh wait, Amphilia? That's so far away. I'm always waiting for someone to yell like, no motorbikes inside the house. It would be kind of fun. If there were like people, kind of like Professor Oak, there's time and place for everything. When you want to ride the bike inside, that would be kind of fun. If there was like, you know, Tataru being like, no, you can't ride the bike in here. But I guess not. Welcome back, Laura. How fares the investigation? I see. Given all that they have suffered, it is of little wonder the Ala Mhigo refugees have lost faith in their fellow men. They have had their homeland taken from them, and for the past 2 decades have had to see it remain in the enemy's clutches. The compound matters none of the free city-states have the means to take in all those who are displaced. As a result, a great many Ala Mhigans now live in the margins of society, suffering poverty and discrimination. Would that more could be done to ease their hardships, I fear that nothing short of reclaiming their homeland would be a lasting solution. But let us deal with one problem at a time, returning to the matter of your investigation. It just so happens there is an Ala Mhigo native among the Scions. I should be pleased to introduce him to you. Ooh, plus 50. Yes, don't mind. Cannot equip gear to feet. Always read the fine print. Plus 50 is not bad. I'll buy some stuff. I need it. Ah, damn it. While he spares no effort towards that endeavor, I have no doubt that he would be glad to assist you. If I recall correctly, Harrybird is currently between missions. Try looking for him in the storage area. Harrybird? If it isn't Laura Arda, the Science Rising Star, is there aught I can do for you? You wish to win the trust of the people of Little Ala Mhigo. That is a daunting task, my friend, even for our own countrymen. I would like nothing more than to help, but I'm afraid my name no longer carries weight with that lot. I used to be a member of the Ala Mhigo Resistance, you see, but I left in favor of joining the Science. Though my allegiance may have shifted, my purpose remains ever the same, the liberation of Ala Mhigo. Yet whatever my reasons were, I abandoned my comrades, and they'll have nothing to do with me. Now, while I may have no more friends in the Resistance, I know someone who does. Her name is Albreda, and she is a resident of Quarry Mill. Say my name when you meet her, and she won't lead you astray. Okay. Let's go to Quarry Mill then, I guess. You want me to introduce you to the Resistance? Why the hell should I do that? Give me just one reason. So I can save everyone. Harrybird sent you that worthless... Beep! He abandons his comrades, his woman, and now he has the gall to ask me for a favor. Simply incredible. I mean... I realized Harrybird was only doing that he felt was right. He's a good man, and if he trusts you, then that's all I need to know. You see that bloke there? That's Meffred, a captain of the Resistance. I hope he can give you what you need. Well, there was some kind of explicit choice of words. Thunderstorm Axe. Oh. Mine is better. Killing him softly. Ooh. And I have some Fuji's. I am Meffred, a proud man of the Ala Mhigo Resistance. What business do you have with me, adventurer? Captain, it's Galleon, sir. His wound's gone and festered, and he's burning up. I don't think he's got much time. Gods damn it, I asked the villagers for aid, got on my knees and begged, but they refused to lift a finger. If Galleon dies, his blood is on their hands. These Quarry Mill cravens would turn a blind eye to our plight, but they might listen to Albreda. I fear my anger will prevent me from rightly convincing anyone at the moment. I realize we scars know each other, but this is a matter of life and death. Please, adventurer, go to her and try. One of Mifrid's in bad shape. You say, I'm sorry, but there's naught I can do. I want to help. Truly I do. They're my countrymen after all, but that mean going against the elementals' will. I've been at Quarry Mill long enough to know how right terrible the beings can be. I couldn't forgive myself if everyone gets banished because of me. If there's anyone who can help you, it'd be Charlene, the hamlet's resident here. If you take the matter to her, might be as she'll listen. Though I wouldn't get my hopes up. You wish to aid the Ala Mhigans. You're possessed of a kind heart, adventurer, but I'm afraid I have not the authority to grant you your wish. This authority belongs only to the elementals, eternal guardians of the 12's wood. All outsiders, be they babes at breast or men grown, are judged of a night whether they may have a place beneath the bow. I don't know. Alas, the Ala Mhigan's petition has been denied. Harsh though it may seem, they do not have leave to receive of the wood's bounty. Ever has it been since time immemorial, and ever shall it be. That's how it's to be then. The bloody hero might as well kill Galleon herself. Spit on the elementals and spit on their bloody will. I cannot wait until the Resistance is free of this place. I kinda get it though, like that would annoy me too. Not gonna lie. I led my men to Quarry Mill, hoping to find refuge. Instead, we found indifference. The cold-blooded bastards here want us out, and I can't oblige them soon enough. The problem is, some of mine aren't fit to travel. Hell's Galleon can't even stand. As you well know, the people of this accursed hamlet won't help us, so I have no choice but to turn to you, adventurer. In my homeland, long antelope horn is a traditional remedy with poison purging properties. If you could bring me, say, 4 horns, I'd forever be in your debt. I can do that. That should be easy enough, right? Right? Whoops. I don't get stuck. Whoops. I always get stuck at that stupid fence. Ah. Method. Ah, you're back. Tell me you've got your 4 horns with you. What if I only had 2? You're a godsend, adventurer. Praise Ralgor, there's at least one woman in this place who gives a damn. Now we just need to find a way to prepare them. You wouldn't happen to know a man named Buscorn, would you? Some comrades of mine told me about him once. They said he never turns away folk in need, no matter where they're from. Seeing as he runs a tavern, he's like to have the tools to make the medicine. I'd be grateful if you could take the horns over to him to have them ground down. When that's done, bring the powder back and give it to Fireman here. Godspeed. Godspeed. I feel like we're on some mission. It's you know, just the bike and everything. Kinda has that action movie thing. Just way more boring, but kinda, you know. Ah, Lura, ever a sight for sore eyes. How fares the adventuring? Rolling in the coin like there's no tomorrow, no doubt. You've got something to show me. Horns. Well, these look like good old antelope horns. Need them ground down to make a medicine, you say? Here's a better idea. I give you some of the stuff I have in my stores. I'm no stranger to the remedy. An Ala Mhigo friend once used it to treat my festering wound. Years and years ago. Safe to say, he saved my life. What's that? This is for an Ala Mhigo soldier in Quarry Mill, huh? So it comes full circle. Well, I hope it helps the poor sod as needs it. Oh, and don't worry, your little head off about payment. I still owe you a deal more than you owe me, I reckon. That's true, thanks. She's waiting for something. Unhooved horrors. Slay in her stead. Nah, she can do it herself. Damn, I thought she was waiting for a date or something and I could like hop in as her date. But I guess not. By the seven hells, we leave behind the only home we've ever known and risk our lives to travel here, and now you mean to kick us out on our arses. No room for Ala Mhigans who venerate Ralgar. Is that it? The destroyer take you and your infernal elementals. Okay. Can you? Oh my gosh, I talked to the wrong one the whole time. It is well to see you returned. Have you the medicine for our brother? God bless you, adventurer. I'll see that Galleon receives treatment at once. Hopefully this will allow the captain to rest easier. It has been a terrible burden on him, trying to keep every man alive. You've done us a great kindness, friend. Well. That's what I do, kinda, I guess. Adventurer, Galleon has gone missing. He's nowhere to be found. Well, sounds to me like he wants to die. He shouldn't be walking about, not with those wounds. If he doesn't get the proper medicine and rest, his condition's like to deteriorate to where it was before or worse. We need you to help us find him, and quickly. Start by asking Albreda. Might be as the woman's seen something. Okay, I'm gonna run. Ah, funny. It's about time you came asking about Galleon. I watched him leave Quarry Mill some time ago, and he left me this sealed letter before he went off. Made me swear not to open it until someone came asking. My brothers, I cannot bear to be a burden any longer. That's why I must leave you all. Do not worry for me. Just find your way safely to little Ala Mhigo. Blasted. Would that I'd known what he was thinking, I'd have stopped this folly myself. The love Galleon bears for his brothers is so strong, he's willing to sacrifice himself for them. Make no mistake, entering the wood in his weakened state is suicide. Out in the wilds alone, that fool, the great big sentimental fool. My men and I will scour the wood for Galleon. Please help us find him before something terrible happens. Why? He wanted to go. Just leave him. Ugh. Galleon, where are you? Galleon, found you. You still wanna die or no? Watch out, the goblin. Galleon. Captain, but why? You should all be on your way. Who do you take us for? We're Ala Mhigans, and Ala Mhigans never forsake one another. Hardships be damned. Remember the oath we swore, goddammit. The oath to reclaim our homeland. We'll set foot on Ala Mhigan soil again, together, or not at all. Do you understand me? Yes, sir. And what if one of them literally just dies, then everyone else just kills them? Sylphs. Doesn't sound too smart to me. Good, let us return to our brothers. Oh, and don't even think that you'll get off lightly. As soon as you're healed, I'll give you such a thorough thrashing you'll wish we didn't find you. I can't thank you enough for saving Galleon. I will see you back at Quarry Mill. Galleon's expected to make a full recovery. We'll linger here till he's strong enough to take to the road again. As much as I mislike this place, beggars can be choosers. Now that things are relatively settled, I seem to recall that you wanted something of me. You've proven a true friend to my people. Ask of me anything and it's yours, so long as it's mine to give. The cooperation of the people of Little Ala Mhigo. That's all. Far be it from me to question your desires, of course. Very well, I will provide you with a letter to show to Gundobald. The old bear was my mentor when I first joined the Resistance. He's intimidating to those who don't know him, but he takes care of his own. I've no doubt that he will do all in his power to aid you. Back to Little Ala Mhigo we go. Why have you returned? You are not welcome here. I thought I made that clear. You spoke with Mifrid. It has been so long since I last heard from him. I had feared him dead. 12 be praised. Whoever you are, Mifrid sees you as a friend, and any friend of Mifrid is a friend of mine. I know of this masked stranger you seek, and will tell you what I can. So glad he was sending us away and being rude as hell the whole time, but then he was like, oh, someone took time and talked to you? Oh, then it's fine. Like, damn it. An outsider resembling your masked stranger has reportedly been appearing near Little Ala Mhigo of late. What's more, it seems that some of our young bloods are meeting him in secret. No doubt you'll want to question them about their interests, but they are not likely to yield the information readily to an outsider. If you tell them I sent you, though, they may well feel obliged to talk. Okay. A masked man, no idea what you're talking about. I ain't done nothing wrong, so leave me be. They're so friendly, like always. Adeline. Gundobald sent you. Listen, I told him it was a bad idea. All the tribe about believing the masked man, and... Oh, you don't know anything about this. Why didn't you say so to start with? You can't throw the old bear's name around like that and expect me to think I'm in for it. One up here. Okay. Hailbot. There's a bunch been skulking about, right? Suspicious, like, but I've got nothing to do with them. I know trouble when I see it, and that there's trouble, mark me words. Sifrid. What? Have I been meeting any masked men lately? Let's see. Nope, can't say I have, but I'll be sure to tell all my friends you're looking for him. Well, thanks forewarning everyone. So you have indeed confirmed my suspicions about a masked man. That is most troubling. Whatever the young ones are scheming, it can lead to no good end. There's an anger inside them. I can see it in their eyes. I ought to know, for it once burned within me as well. 2 decades ago, that same anger drove me and my brothers to rise against the despot who ruled Ala Mhigo. Not would do, but to depose him and usher in a revolution. Well, we got our revolution all right, but it costs us our freedom. Blinded by our hate, we didn't realize that we had been dancing to the Empire's tune. By the time we did, it was too late. Ala Mhigo had fallen. There are times when a man must be patient. Now is such a time, though the young ones know this not. Unless we intervene, they are like to commit great folly. If you learn aught of their plans, I would thank you to bring word to me. Well, well. Remfing. Is there anything good? Canada gear to head. Sucks. Hey, adventure, you're done talking with the old bear. Got a message for you from Wilred. That's something of a leader among the young ones here. He's impressed that you've won over Gundewald and wants a word with you. Says he'll be waiting over at the craggy area north of here. Alrighty, but I guess we will continue this in the next part, because my voice is getting tired. You might be able to hear it. So yeah, let's see this beautiful sunrise? Yeah, sunrise. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you like what you're seeing, and please subscribe if you want to see more. I try to upload every single day. And yeah, leave a comment if you have something to say. I would love to read your thoughts and opinions and ideas. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and bye bye.